Welcome to day 10 of 14 days. This is digital marketing for the true beginners. You have learned so much in the first 9 guides. Every single guide is been for the beginner. We've got the 4 corners that led up to this 10 level 10 guide. And we have focused so much on the 4 corners of plugging these things into the schedule, how you use 3-2-1 strategies in Instagram, how you found how follow up and engagement and your direct message, every piece has led up to this bridging the gap. And we do not want you to fall. So, how do we get as many eyes on all of your projects? How you learned the power of groups in Facebooks, it has led us to the bridging of the gap and not wanting to fall, not wanting to do it the wrong way, but finding the right way. So, this is where we don't, I know you're going to be scared. This is the scariest part of all of it outside of posting and posting, but bridging the gap and not doing it the wrong way, it is going to be the scariest beginning to your career right here, where you need to put into practice and find ways to not be scared. You do it anyway, and with practice, you'll get better and better. So here's a message to you. You can put this on a post it note. Dear me, don't be scared. You got this. Love me. It's okay to be scared. It means you're on the right path. So when you practice and look in a mirror, say it to yourself, whatever you have to do push ups because you're going to be doing the direct messaging. You do not want to just post every day and 3 times a day, but not post and pray. You have to get into the direct messaging in the human relationship with people. Getting out of your comfort zone means you're growing and not dying. Even if you have to do push ups or jumping jacks before you go to talk to someone, it is going to get easier and easier. So, the more you learn, the more you practice, the more it will just be like your everyday habit. So, what we're going to do is we're going to build the bridge to the other side. Reciprocation means I am going to wait till they reciprocate before I go right in for asking more information. So, in order for you to earn money, this is going to be quicker than the latter. It's your choice if you want to wait on posting. It's your choice if you want to lean back and not really engage with every post every single day. It will take longer. I am being honest. You don't have skin in the game and you have zero scratch, nothing from scratch, that you haven't built any relationships and you haven't posted every day and you haven't engaged on different people's posts, it is going to be slow to making money. And I'm being honest, the fastest way to getting from A to B is to post and not just pray. You will wait 6 to 8 months if you don't do this part. It's the raw. I'm being really real and raw about this being the scariest part. But the power of the DM is what's going to help you. The power of engaging with different people's posts, doing the 3-2-1 method every single day, where you comment, like 3 posts in Instagram, you comment on 2 posts, and you get into their inbox. The power of groups and funneling into groups on Facebook is huge. Following up with people over and over and over, engaging in their posts, and making sure you find out time to look at their posts. This is the foundation and the structure of building blocks in building a relationship. We've learned to schedule in the foundation of our structure. Without structure, you cannot build that relationship. This is your business. If you opened up a restaurant, you wouldn't go out, hang out in the kitchen and wait for people to come in if you've spent $200,000. No, you would be out in the streets telling everybody about your restaurant to get cheeks in the seats. You would be out in the streets knocking on people's doors. You wouldn't be sitting back waiting for people to come back to your restaurant. You are not freaking um, the best cook out there where everybody would just come to your restaurant. No, you need to bridge the gap. And this is our final point in creating the business that you always wanted. So each plank builds each board to finally look in. And if you look at these two men, they're on opposite sides of the bridge. Just a river is between them. Each stone builds the gap, and a new board is a new relationship. It's very similar to a marriage. You have to have a partner, and the relationship is the most important asset. You've got to get to know people so that they want to reciprocate with you. You have to court someone in a date before you ask their hand in marriage. It's the same thing. It takes effort and communication on your part. And to be successful, a relationship has to be where you step off not too soon, or you will fall into the river. And so you also have a middle point of not thinking too much, also. So you have to be able to in the world of business, customer service is the new marketing. Your most important asset is the customer. Without them, you don't have a business. A business relationship is like a marriage. It takes time, effort, and communication to make it work. If you can do that, you're well on your way to a successful relationship. So you don't want to step too soon into the river. You'll fall right down into the river. But you don't want to also jump at the chance and be like a puppy. You need to train yourself to know what's the best time because you are going to have anxiety and you're going to have a feeling in your throat. You're going to feel nervous. You're going to gasp even a little bit. But the quickest way to succeed is knowing what most people don't think they can do this network marketing. They don't think they can do affiliate marketing. They don't think they could do digital marketing. They think they need a degree and experience. They think they need all this training. They don't think they can make incomes online. So they don't think they can do it. The digital course, making them feel like there is the chance that they will drown. You don't want to drown yourself. There's a bait and switch and there's a too soon. So you have to build the relationship brick by brick and have them take a look without falling and drowning, giving them a feeling that, oh my gosh, when do I ask this person to take a look? Am I asking too soon? You know that every single time you're having a relationship or talking online, people check your profile and they know you work from on an online business, especially if you're talking to them for 1 week. You know they're checking out your profile if it's been a week. You want the human conversation to go with the flow. If you can tell me 3 things about them without looking at their profile that they told you, it's time to ask them to take a look. Just don't overthink it. And friendship is the human conversation. Okay. So when you have verbiage, you want to say, oh, that's a cute shirt. And then, oh, yeah, can you take a look at my digital marketing? And that is just too much of a bait and switch. Reciprocate, tell them something about them. like right here, reciprocate, meaning tell them something about them, ask them questions about them. People love to talk about themselves. Listen, listen to them, empathize, sympathize, really genuinely care, and have the posture to just listen. You know, when you create a sentence, when you seek to understand before being understood, it is so key. They feel like they're heard. Communicate openly and honestly. So when you're talking to them, just be yourself. Don't dive right in with your digital marketing. Be excited, but don't be like a puppy. Be very, very patient. You know that they know the difference because you know they might, you want to always respect differences and always offer help and understanding. Be super grateful, and I want you to be genuine. If they, if you guys want to click on the verbiage down here, you know that that is going to be on boards. So let me just click here. Verbiage for day 10 is down here. It is super easy to find the pain point and the business, but don't really worry about it right now because I have it all copied down below here. First, I want to go through the 6 points of purpose. So, the representing yourself, you need to use voice notes, because when you see a whole paragraph that looks so overwhelming, people do not read posts. So use the voice note because it just turns into 1 minute. Always say their name. Don't ever copy paste a message. Make it meaningful for them. Be super excited but not insane. Like, don't be a weirdo. Be very professional but not desperate. And I would say even go a little monotone. It helps make you not look needy. Show them the admiration you have for them. Why are you asking them to take a look? I'm going to go over the business and pain points in a minute, but always say, are you open? Don't use the word interested. There has been a study that 74% of people feel really weird with the word interested and they just shut down and say no. Um, Always give them an out. People hate to say no. So say if it's, at the bottom of your message, always say, if it's not for you, it's totally cool. Your purpose is not going into any messaging with, I am going to get a sale right here. Just go in with exposure. I just want to show them a video, a tool, my stories, my what I post. That's what they're going to take a look at. You're going in just for them to take a look at a video. That is the purpose of your motive, and your exposure is more important than the sale. So always practice opening up your messenger, practice saying their name, do a bunch of jumping jacks or whatever push ups, get really excited, and I always tape my message to my window and I just say what I need to say. And then I press send. And you get to practice that. If you went into an interview, you wouldn't practice your responses. You would just practice your message, and you would just get better and better as you do that. A 1 minute, um, you just don't want to be lazy and not send this whole paragraph to someone. If you use a voice note, they can hear your energy, they can hear how excited you are, but you don't want to sound desperate, but you also want to be a little on the monotone side. Be professional. You say something you admire about them, the reason you're asking them, either it's a business reason or a pain point that's going to be a part of your niche. I talked to you guys about it. I'm a teacher. Pain point of a teacher is we usually don't make that much money and we need a second income. So that is going to be the pain point of someone's niche. So we're going to use drop from your vocabulary that they need to buy something. They will shut down if you say, are you interested? No. Oh my gosh, no. But are you open gives a different connotation. Give them a choice to whether or not they want to look at the information. Always give them an out. It pings people to say no to you. No, not right now is what it really means. So always give them an out. Planting a seed is what you want to do. You want to flourish and grow. So they will watch your posts. They'll look at your stories every single day as soon as you tell them, ask them to take a look and post, post, post. If you're inconsistent willy nilly, they're not going to want to buy a course from someone who doesn't show up, who's sporadic, who's someone who they can't trust. They will not buy a course from you. So you look at them with asking them to take a look, but then they're going to watch you like a hawk. So always expect a no. Don't expect a sale right away. And it's your job to expose exposure to the course and always wanting them to look at testimonials. Show in your post that you're winning, even if you're not making an income. Show other people's wins. Two types of verbiages. Your type right here is very direct for a business. You're going to want to appeal to their expertise and you just want to show them that, hey, Susie Q, I hope you had a great day. I have been enjoying chatting with you back and forth. I have to say, I really admire your business sense for um your gym. I just really admire how hard you've worked, how you've show up every single day working out and giving me so many tips. I wanted to take my business to the next level. So feel free if to say no, but I know you might be busy. I would love to get your eyes and ears on something. And to be honest, I'm super nervous to even be asking you. You're so educated at workouts and knowing how to make your gym grow. I just wanted to quickly have you take a look at this 14-minute video and get your honest feedback. But I understand if you're too busy. I just, I know you have skin in the game and you own the brick and order business, and I see you showing up. Like either they have an MLM business, they have something that you would love for them to see your overview. And your job is to expose in your niche. The other one is exposure to someone's niche. And sorry, I didn't say that exactly how I would ask, but I wanted you to get an idea of my voice in it. So this one is in my niche. This one is your pain point that people might relate to you in your grocery stores. Remember the areas where people would come into your grocery store? What is your niche? I want you to look at this verbiage of pain point, and this is the way I would say, "Hey, Sarah, I hope you had a great day. I know this is totally random and completely coming out of left field, but I remember you mentioned the other day that you didn't have any savings for retirement and you're almost at the 60-year-old point where you can't work anymore. That has been sitting in my heart for like the last 48 hours when you told me. And I don't know if you know that I work from home. I'm a true beginner. I create my own schedule. Um, I also am towards the 60-year-old point, so I admire your page so much. I love how organized you are with your own grown kids and grandkids that I was curious if you, and this could be totally cool if you're not ready, if you'd be willing to take a look at what I'm doing. It's just a 14-minute video. I would love to get your eyes and ears on, and honestly, it might not be for you, but let me know and I can send it over. You don't want to be like a fat kid on a skittle. You don't want to jump on their pain point as soon as they tell you, I don't have enough money for um as soon as they tell you, I don't have enough money for retirement and I only have one more year of work, and then you don't sit there and go, oh my gosh, I'm doing digital marketing. I'm making $6,500, in 90 days. You don't want to jump on them. You want to let that simmer and not let them feel like you're a weirdo that you're going to start talking to them to death about the thing you need to sell them. You don't want to have to say, oh, do you have a savings, or um what kind of money do you have? Are you gonna downsize? You wanna ask them and listen and empathize. It's so important to just let that simmer and talk to them 48 hours or later after they've told you that, so that they know that you've really listened to them. And these are where we're going to start breaking away from the past. You already had 9 days of learning how to write your own posts. So now you're going to create your own posts with these post ideas, which are in the boards. And the post ideas will provide you with a hook, the basic body gist of what you should say, and I'm going to do a call to action CTA. We are going to all start writing our own posts so that they'll be in your own words. And I know it's super scary, but if you practice, it will be easier. So you can even write it out on paper. You can type it out, tape it to the wall, to the window, do a bunch of jumping jacks, push ups, and then just send out your information of what you want to say to people. That is super important. Your posting will lead to this day. Start asking, get your asking gear, and don't be scared. And with that, I'll see you with the next ones. Thank you, guys.